Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to Haunted Halloween 85. I know it's not Halloween anymore, I'm very late about this, probably about 2 weeks. But better late than never, I guess. It comes in a green cartridge, which was really cool looking. And I put it in my 40-year-old gray box and it works great. Of course, maybe with a few visual glitches, but still pretty good. It's a really decent game. Now, I may warn you, even though this game is short, it's very, very difficult. It took me a lot of tries to actually beat this, let alone on my first run. But I can show you how the entire game is played. Well, I mean, of course, there's an opening cutscene and everything, but I know if you guys are somewhat interested in the story, I will keep these cutscenes in, but I'll probably speed them up because this thing just drags on and on. And the game begins. That cutscene took like at least 3 minutes, so I had to speed that up. But long story short, you play as a kid named Donnie. I guess like the whole story was trying to get to a Halloween party, but that really had nothing to do with it, considering that the whole plot revolves around the entire town being haunted and overrun with zombies and other spooky spiritedness. But the gameplay is relatively simple. It's a side-scroller, and you can run around and punch enemies like these zombies right here. But you do have a life bar, except it's not shown as a life bar. Instead, your character turns more and more green until eventually he becomes a zombie himself. So try not to die in this game as much, because you do have a limited amount of lives. If you press down B, you actually get to uppercut, which kills the zombies a lot faster, but it makes you more vulnerable. So be careful with that, but level 1 is relatively simple. There's a total of 6 levels, and each level gets harder, knowing that this game was made in 2017 by a homebrew studio, by Retro Entertainment. This was a homebrew NES game, I mentioned that before. And yeah, they just played the entire NES trope of how difficult they'd make this type of game. And of course, knowing me, I have a hard time talking while playing a hard game at the same time, but I tried memorizing this game as much as I possibly can. And hopefully I won't have too much trouble playing this game. I don't want to get distracted. So there'll be some times where I'm just completely quiet, but I think we'll be okay. Just you and me, guys. Yeah, this is in this level they just introduced ghosts and zombies. It's nothing too serious. Just destroy them right here. Just get that. Okay. We're actually almost done with level 1. Oh yeah, you can see like little references like NES Club. I guess this because this game takes place in 1985. That's when the time when the NES was first popular. Like the classics like Duck Hunt, Super Mario Brothers, Excite Bike, and I forgot the other launch title that came out. I think Gyromite. I wasn't born in the 80s, so I wasn't there for this, but I actually did buy an NES off of eBay, which at the time, I think the original owners did play the games back in the 80s, because the old owners had like an entire collection of NES games, like the original Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. They even owned like the NZAP, but they don't work on like modern TVs like flat screens. Okay, so we just reached the first boss. This guy's relatively easy. You just gotta keep attacking this thing, this haunted bookshelf. And yeah, you just win. You just gotta keep mashing. And that's level 1. And there's more dialogue, so I'll just speed this up. Okay, so the next level actually takes place in the woods. I think it sort of like walks backwards. It starts from the intro cutscene. They introduce all the levels beforehand, so you'll know what's coming. But then the game starts getting harder because now they've added crows, which swoop down on you. It takes a little bit of strategy to kill them, but I managed to pull it off. Sometimes they even match the background too. So it's a lot harder to know where the sprites are. You can only tell by the eyes. So I played this game so many times, and it took me a while before I could figure it out, but yeah, you can reclaim health if you do take damage. That yellow candy bar that I just picked up, supposedly it would regain all of your health, and little candy corns take, like, snippets of your health away. Well, no, it regains your health. No, the zombies slowly, like, take away your health and make you slowly green, but the candy helps recover you back into, like, you know, your normal skin color, which I thought was really creative on their end. And I think chocolate bars are actually, like, extra lives, so that's another use of, making this game more Halloween themed. I know, like, I should have been playing this game on Halloween, but, yeah, I was really busy. I actually double uploaded at the time on Halloween, so, I should have just, man, there were 2 1-ups up there. I could have just gotten them. I can probably go without them, but, yeah, that's a big bummer. I missed out on it. But, yeah, there are a lot of secrets in this game, even though each level is relatively short. Look at that reference, NES nerds. They put a lot of, like, references to, like, retro gaming nerds such as me. Commodore kids. I think they're referencing the Commodore 64, because I think that's a competitor with the Atari 2600. Oh, yeah, and the 2600 crew. Yeah, that's a really big reference to Atari right there. So yeah, these developers were not holding back with these references, which, big props to them, man. Alright, I gotta... Yeah, this part's really tricky. I have to, like, be, like, jumping on precise items. I know I'm making this look easy, but in reality, it's not. It's actually really hard. It took me a long time to, you know, figure every single obstacle out, knowing which traps are here. But, like, yeah, there's some parts of the game where it looks like you can just jump on the things. Like, that tree looks like it's in the foreground, but it's not. And then there's some things that are just in the background that you can just jump on. And, yeah, it gets relatively confusing, but I memorized this game, so I know what I'm doing. And these enemies right here, oh, they're, like, the biggest pains in the asses. These are these pumpkins, like, they'll jump whenever you jump. So basically what you gotta do is, like, you gotta, like, jump at the right time whenever they're, like, still and they're jumping. And I think I'm doing a good job at this, but it's like, even so, I still get hit every now and then. And it's just annoying. And then there's some points in the game where, like, they'll put pumpkins in areas where you can't, like, possibly not get hit. So you have to get hit by the pumpkins in certain parts of levels. I think that's, like, more common in, like, level 4 or 5. I have to, like, replay the game or play more specifically to confirm that. But, yeah, it's obviously a pain. Oh, and there's a candy corn right there. I could always use that. Let me grab that before going down. I guess this area is like a mine shaft, but this part's not that bad either. It's just like you got to do precise jumping. And yeah, I played this game so many times. It's not easy to do it on the first go, but when you practice it like I have, it's like kind of a cakewalk. And I just memorized where every single ghost is, so yeah, they'll just spawn in certain areas where you're jumping on platforms. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have jumped there. I got hit by the spikes. Okay, I shouldn't have let the ghost swarm me like that. There's only, like, so much you can do when you're surrounded, like, right there. Okay. Thank you for the invincibility. I was getting greedy and wanted that piece of candy, but it was not worth it. Oh yeah, be careful here. If you exit the mine, there's a zombie right here. Kind of cheap, but I figured it out. And you're not allowed to touch those plants over there either. They're considered spikes and they're a hazard. So yeah, that's annoying as well, but I managed to figure that one out. And yeah, this level's not that bad compared to the rest of them. Every single level has a boss. So you saw for the first level, it was a haunted like bookcase or something from school. But this one is a Sasquatch. Now this guy's easy. You just uppercut him like 4 times and then he just dies. Or 5 times? I thought it was 4, but what the hell do I know? Alright. Cutscenes, I'll probably speed this up. So up next is level 3, the mall, and this is relatively really hard because the mall gives you, like, the mall itself isn't hard. I've memorized the mall, don't get me wrong. It's just the same generic enemies, but yeah, the boss at the very end of the mall is a really big problem. I think it, in my opinion, is the hardest boss in the game because I barely figured it out at the time when I, you know, tried playing this game multiple times. The only way for me to beat it was with trial and error, and it took me a lot of patience. Just like, this plays just like a real NES game, even though this game was homebrewed in 2017. It was, yeah, it plays like one of those old games, like Mega Man or Contra. You would have to learn from trial and error. Unless you had a cheat code back then, like up, down, left, right, BA, select, start. That would give you 30 lives in Contra. I know that from like, I don't know why I memorized that, but I did. I'm a big NES nerd. I don't know if you guys know that, but this is something I'm truly passionate about, and for those of you who do watch this video, I'm not expecting a lot, but if you are sticking around, I do appreciate your support. That you guys enjoying my retro nerdgasms like I am. But I want to give props to the developers. That's why I'm making this video. It's a relatively fun platformer game, and it's a very underrated game. And if you don't have an NES like I do recommend getting this game on Steam. But there's also a sequel called Haunted Halloween 86, which has the world's easiest achievements, by the way, on Xbox. That's how I first discovered this game. Like, I tried buying, like, the sequel on an NES cartridge, but I think the guy on eBay kind of canceled my shipping. So I just got the first game. Maybe that'll be for the future next year. I don't know exactly what I'll do. But I would like to get the original cartridge, because I want to support these indie devs as much as I can, and hopefully they'll make more 8-bit games like this. I always love homebrewed games. The ones that, like, you know, people that just create them themselves, they just customize their own NES, like, what is it called? Cartridges. I know, like, nowadays we don't use cartridges anymore, we use discs, and, like, I guess Nintendo Switch sort of does that. It's sort of a thing. Oh yeah, you're not supposed to jump down there, that's broken glass. That's why I've been avoiding that. So if you're wondering how I know that, it's trial and error. Now it's telling me not to stop. I don't know what that reference is, but I guess it's the game telling me to go continue moving right. And oh yeah, this is a cool part of the game where you're in a theater and your sprite actually changes because you're like right in front of the screen. And yeah, this is where I think like kids were like in the 80s were sneaking into more R-rated movies, which again, a really cool reference because there's like one of the greatest movies I love are from the 80s. Like I can name a bunch of them, like Terminator. I could name what else? Jurassic Park is 90s, Jaws was 70s. Yeah, they tell you right here, Terminator, Ghostbusters. There's a lot of references. Nightmare on Elm Street. So there's so many cool 80s movies. I think one of my favorites was Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, that poster right there, I think is supposed to be Nightmare on Elm Street. That's really cool. And I think right here they also tell you which movies are out. Goonies, that's cool. That's really cool. Ghostbusters, yeah, I mentioned that. I forgot about Goonies. Goonies was such a cool movie. I loved it. There was a lot of kids swearing in it, but that's what made it so good. Just looking at it back now, that's amazing. But, yeah, continuing, yeah, we just passed the cinema. There's a Ghostbusters logo right there. I'm surprised that they were able to name drop movies like this. I guess they could have gotten away with it since it's like a small indie game, but if it was a AAA release, I don't think they would have gotten away with it, but I digress. We're at the end of the level, and this has to be the most annoying boss I've ever seen in the game. Do not feed the birds. Yep, that's right. I'm fighting a swarm of birds. At first I thought they were bats, but I later found out that they were, like, from that sign, I think they're supposed to be birds. It's hard to tell because they're tiny sprites. I can't make one mistake here. I'm trying so hard. There's no pattern to these bats or birds or whatever the heck they're called. Like, they're everywhere, and they'll swarm you. I've died so many times on this. I don't want to move from this one spot, because if I do move, I'm dead. No, no. It's okay. Okay, I got the big bird. Okay. No! Fuck! Okay, well, luckily I have, like, more than 10 lives left, so I could just try this again, but again, this is the worst one, in my opinion. Like, there's so many of these bats. There's, like, they're tiny and they die in one hit, but there's, like, a lot of them. They're like the compies from Jurassic Park. Like, you can only, like, handle so many of them. And especially since my only attack is, like, punching them. That doesn't do much, if you know what I mean. And as soon as one dies, another one just respawns in its place, so that one doesn't help. Okay, there's only one left, and a crow. So, that could be helpful. Okay, one more. One more. Oh, okay. I did it good this time. Jeez, that had to be the toughest one. It's all, like, uphill from here. And, of course, we have another cutscene, so I'm just gonna speed this through. I know you can actually skip the cutscenes. You can do that in the game, but I want to show you guys the story in case you're interested. Yeah, so at this point, we're actually halfway done with the game. We just completed the first 3 levels, and the 4th one takes place in a corn maze. So, yeah, this does take, this also isn't so easy. But again, I know where all the traps are, so it's actually not that bad. I kind of just memorized the entire route, and I kind of know where all the secrets are. Although I accidentally did miss, like, some of the... I could have gotten 2 extra lives, like, when I was in the woods, but I kind of forgot that secret was there. But, yeah, that's a thing. If you ever want to play this game, that's a thing. I mean, you can get this on Steam, so it's not like you need to own an NES to play this game. Which is kind of cool. It's like... It sticks with the modern era along with the old school era. Oh, yeah, remember when I also said that these pumpkins are assholes and, like, they'll be in places where you don't want them to be, like you have no choice but to get hit by them. This is one of those times. I don't know how to avoid that pumpkin, but if I didn't jump there, I would have fell in that pit, and that would have been a death. So yeah, that part sucks. But luckily for me, I can try to recover my health. Okay, never mind. I tried. that was in vain. But lucky for me, I get an extra life, so I can make up for that mistake. And there's another extra life right here. This game is very generous with extra lives, by the way. And there's a chocolate bar right there that can regain all my health. So by the time these platforms, you know, even themselves out, I can do it. There you go. I don't want to, like, fall off at the wrong time and miss. These platforms are very inconsistent, but with a lot of perseverance, I can overcome it. Alright, this is the silo part. This part has nothing but ghosts, and they'll just show up in every single, like, frame of the game. In other words, like, if you leave an area and come back, they're going to respawn. So, try not to get hit so many times. This is coming from, like, you know, me to you, by the way. Like, yeah, if you miss, you go all the way down, and you have to, like, start all that bullshit over. Luckily, there's, like, you know, chocolate bars that will, you know, regain your health, but I just undid a bunch of my work, and I have to climb all the way back up. And the ghosts don't, like, you know, don't go away either. They'll just keep coming back. That part's bullshit, but, you know, like, luckily the checkpoints in this game are very generous, so I don't have too many complaints on that. But it's still kind of annoying. Just grabbing an extra life there. We're at the top of the silo, so this part's easy. Just jump all the way down. And, yeah, here's the bottom. Just beat up that ghost. Climb down. Beat up the zombies. And then, yeah, the silo part's usually annoying, but I usually get past it most of the time. I don't know how to get that extra life, by the way. They never explained how do you do that. They just put random stuff there that, like, how are you supposed to get it? They just tease you, man. That's not cool. Just grab that. Punch it. Get up here. Alright. We're okay. I'm always fearing, like, there's gonna be a crow, like, all the way in the background or something. They blend in with the sky. Like, have your enemies a black sprite and have your background, like, be a dark sprite. You can only distinguish them from the eyes. So, yeah, that's a really big issue. They're barely visible on my screen. You just gotta know where they are. Like, through the tiniest details from the game. If those two eyes weren't there, I would not know where they would be coming from. I'll be real with you guys. Yeah, here comes another one. Oh. I kind of want to get that extra life. Alright, okay, it looks like I had to get hit right there. That's always nice. But luckily, I can refill my health. I'm getting a lot of extra lives here, so that's a big plus, you know, for me on this run, because usually I'm not too good with conserving my lives. So, yes, that's always interesting. This level is specifically very generous when it comes to, like, giving you extra health and lives. I can just keep stocking up. I think I have, like, more than 10 at this point. I only lost 1 from the stupid bat boss. But everything else I think is just memorizable and just, it can be done through trial and error. That's what an NES game is supposed to be, right? Just, you gotta know which every single trap is, know where all the enemies spawn at, and it's all done with trial and error. But unlike most NES games, this one is very generous with extra lives, so that part's not as accurate as what the games were back in the day. Even though I wasn't alive back in the 80s, so I can't really confirm that's a real thing. I was actually born in 98, but second place, I was born during, you know, the Nintendo 64 era, so A+ on my end. You know, A for effort. Maybe I'm not getting an A+, but you know what I mean? I can't resist not punching the zombies. They actually record your kill count, which is very satisfying because when you get a game over, the kill count resets, and that's not cool. Because I like killing all the zombies and the ghosts and the pumpkins or the crows or whatever. There's just a bunch of Halloween hazards. But the kill count just keeps increasing every time you complete a level without getting a game over. You can lose lives, but it's like it's not gonna affect your kill count in any way. I think it actually benefits it. Okay, I don't know how to get past this guy. This is also another guy that's like impossible to get past, so you kind of have to like take a hit right there. I don't know how to get past this guy either. Can I jump? Yes, I can. I honestly didn't know that. Alright, the ghost got me through the wall. That's really nice. Can I actually grab that extra life? Sometimes I scroll off too far on the screen, and I can't grab it. And that part's annoying. Really? It's right there! Come on, what a tease! Alright, I'll grab that. Ooh, okay. I'm playing with fire right now. That's cool. Alright, wait for the crow to come down. Punch that out of the sky. Another crow. Sometimes you can catch them when they're flying in air when they spawn in, so like, it saves me a lot of time. Yeah, you have to use these platforms right there because that's a bottomless pit. That pumpkin just fell to its death. I don't know how it was standing right there, so that's also kind of interesting to point out. But yeah, this is where you have to start timing your platform jumps like very, very well. Otherwise, if you make one mistake, well, the checkpoints in this game aren't as like brutal, but most NES games, they're really, really brutal. And I think we're close to the end. Yeah, this is the boss. You actually fight these two scarecrows. And you have to avoid this crow at the same time. If you kill it, another one respawns, so be careful. And yeah, I died right there because I got hit too many times. But yeah, but luckily the checkpoint is here, and it's very generous to respawn me right in front of the boss. So, great. Maybe this time I won't take as many hits. We'll see. I can uppercut it to make the boss battle, like, much faster. But it's like, you can jab it, but it's not going to do as much as you think you want it to do. If that makes sense. I can always just go one at a time, but sometimes if you're lucky, you can hit two at once with the same uppercut. But I've rarely pulled that off. Sometimes you can just jump over them like this. If you're fast enough, I mean. But most of the time, I just like hanging out on the tree. Okay, he should almost be dead. This one scarecrow, I think. There it is, he's dead. Now just kill the crow. And you beat the level. Okay, cool. This is where it starts getting a lot tougher because there's new enemies that are being introduced in the game. And it's taking you back to your first home where it's more and more enemies start spawning in. More of the platform jumps are just cheap, but I'll show you in just a moment. Okay, so the neighborhood. Yeah, this is... Yeah, you see, they're not screwing around here. There's, like, enemies that will just come from different locations, and they'll spawn almost anywhere. There's crows, pumpkins, zombies, ghosts, and then now there's werewolves. So yeah, if you're not fast enough, the werewolves will hit you. But luckily, they will die in one hit, though, so that's also a plus. But you can catch them and punch them out of them if you're fast enough. Most of the time, I know where they're coming from. Sometimes they'll just get you by surprise if you're not careful. So, yeah. Be careful with that. Sometimes you can just avoid them altogether. You can jump over them, but you'd have to know where they're coming from. Most of the time, like, I just prefer killing them. So, yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, I'll just make the pumpkin jump down. I want to see if I can still grab many lives here. I don't think the game will give you as many lives on this level as it did with the previous one. But it doesn't hurt to try. Oh my god. Well, I do need a heal. That's a priority. Another crow's coming down. Kill that. Ooh, I'll take that. Sometimes the game is generous and, like, after you kill an enemy, you get healed. But I'm not so sure if that changes if you increase the game difficulty. I think if you increase the game difficulty, the only difference is you start off with lower health. Like, you'll start off more dead. So, like, if you take, like, 1 or 2 hits, you're immediately dead. That's pretty much hard mode. And that's just very unnecessary, so I'm just going with normal mode. And plus, no one knows what this game really is to the general public, so just playing it on normal mode is already pretty hard. I think just playing it on a higher difficulty is pretty much asking for too much, but I digress, though. There's lots of enemies that come from different directions. And unless I know how to beat this game without getting hit, that would be very interesting. I would like to know more tips and tricks if anybody in this world has ever played this game besides me. I've seen like 1 or 2 people speedrun this, but that's about it. And I'm not so sure if most people know about this game. They should, it's a really cool game. Okay. Another crow coming. Wait for that to come over. I think a dog's gonna respawn. Yep, there it is. Oh yeah, park. This part's annoying. But, yeah, this part can be pretty obnoxious. Wow. Yeah, they couldn't help but put a cheap shot right there. Okay, well, the park isn't as bad as I thought, but I think it's just the platforming is just annoying. Like, right here, they'll put, like, enemies, like, right next to, like, places where you're supposed to jump. So I can just jump right here. zombies will immediately come, I'll just let them fall because that's unnecessary to put them there to really add to your kill count. Sometimes I get greedy and I want to kill them, but most of the time you just have to let them fall if you want to preserve your health, because at the end of the day, it's not worth it if you're just gonna get hit by the zombies. This part's cheap because the ghosts just start spawning in after you jump on that platform, and you have such very little time to react to that. So yeah, that's really nice. Same thing with this area. They just throw crows at you in a zombie. That part's bullshit. I don't know where this ghost just came from. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Dude. That did not need to happen, man. You did not need to throw that many crows at me. Oh, ghosts. Uppercut them. Anything else? No traps? Oh yeah, there's more traps. I almost just died right there. Oh my god, look at my health. I'm about to die. Hopefully I can recover a little bit of health. But these guys just like do nothing but spawn enemies on top of my head. They'll keep coming out of nowhere. So I'm just gonna keep scrolling a few times and then just slowly kill the enemies one by one, because that's my best strategy. Like, I don't want to take them all at once. Like, speedrunners, I don't know how the hell they do that, but props to them for figuring that out. But I just personally can't do it. I thought I was gonna die right there. I really thought so, but I got lucky. Alright. Wait for this ghost to show up. Alright. Now that chocolate bar, that's a big tease right there, because if you miss that jump, they have to be at, like, the very bottom. Oh my god, I just did it. I went for it and I got it. That's a very big risk if you want that extra life, but I managed to pull it off. Okay, these platforms are getting more difficult. Okay. Oh yeah, whatever you do, do not get that candy bar down there. That is a beginner's trap. If you jump down there to get that extra health pack, you're dead. There's no platform to recover from there. You're not gonna make that jump. You're just screwed, and you're forced to die. So yeah, that's pretty cheap that they put that there. They put that there to like lure you in, so they can just give you an unlikely death, which is kind of bullshit. I really want to see if I can grab it again. Oh! I died! No, the ghost! You gotta be kidding me. Oh, come on. That was cheap. Oh, my God. No! Come on. I pressed jump. That's... Oh, my God. Damn it! I'm not gonna be able to grab that again, aren't I? Fuck! Ugh. Okay, I'm fine. Oh, that is so cheap that they put that there. Oh my god, that is bullshit, man. Alright, I'm just gonna keep slowly... There was no way I was gonna fight them all off right there. That's ridiculous. Can I just leave the screen, like, just get a checkpoint right here? I'm just gonna move slow. Yep, no! Fuck! No! Fuck! No, no! Oh my god. God fucking damn it. Oh, no, not today, buddy. Not today. I'm going under that. I know you're there too. I'm gonna slowly inch my way. No, I saw you coming. You're not fooling me. Anybody else? No, I saw you. That's the end. You gotta be... They tried to trick me again. They put a third one? Are you serious? Oh my god. Hey, is there not enough ghosts, man? Can you stop giving me so many ghosts? Like, Jesus. Like, there's... Half the time, there's, like, no way to collect that health. So, they're making me look like an idiot here. Yeah, you just gotta keep inching closer and closer until the game decides to stop spamming ghosts. That's why this level is specifically really annoying, because it's just nothing but enemy spam. It's not that they respawn per se, it's just that there's so many of them. Like, there does not need to be this many enemies on this one level. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. They're just coming out of the sewers. They're coming from my dickhole. They're coming from, like, you know, everywhere, man. Just get rid of them, man. Anybody else? Yeah, there's gonna be more. You can actually jump on this tire, by the way. Alright, let me see if I can get that extra life. And I probably need that extra health as well. So I'm gonna jump over here. Punch the ghost. Grab the 1-up. Because I'm definitely gonna need more of these, considering that how hard these levels are. Alright, get rid of that. Jump on the pipe. It does look like they're in the background, doesn't it? It really does. Oh yeah, there's no way. I don't think there is a way to grab that. I've tried it so many times. I don't see a possible way. Alright, can I just get past this? Oh, can you stop spamming ghosts, please? Is there, can I get a break? No, of course not. But I think this is the end to the 5th level. If only it wasn't so irritating, man. Alright, there's gonna be a... Yep, I knew that was coming. Anybody else? Second dog coming? Yep, knew that was coming. Okay, here's the 5th boss. Now, this one was really, really annoying. So, this is a werewolf, but the only way to attack him is that if he howls and spawns in more wolves. You can try and uppercut him, but that's probably a lost cause. Like, most of the time you're gonna miss, and he'll most likely just hit you with an unfair shot. So, I just try and get cheap jabs in. This probably takes, like, what, 12 hits to kill him? Which, I guess that's a lot, but, you know what? Whatever, it's better than, like, you gotta survive this long without getting hit. It's a very cheap boss, but I've seen speedrunners do this. I don't know how the hell they do it, but, I sure can't do it. I just prefer the cheap jabs. Like, punch him in his balls or something. Punch the werewolf in his crotch area, or his butt. Either one will work, because I guess wolves don't like getting punched. Neither does any other enemy in this game. And did I mention that this boss was annoying? He's very, very annoying. He'll just spawn more wolves, but thankfully they don't stay. They just walk across the screen. And it's very easy to jump over them, so... It's actually not that bad. He starts getting a little bit faster the more you punch him, or the more damage he takes. So, yeah, no strategy. Like, you just gotta repeat this strategy, and you'll eventually just kill him. Like, there's faster ways of doing it, like I mentioned before. You can uppercut him, but I can't do that without risking getting hit. At this point, I'm like 1 hit away from death, so I'm not gonna even try to uppercut him. I'm just gonna do the cheap way out. Just cheese the boss to death. Which, technically, this does count as hitting him. I think if I hit him like 3 more times, he will eventually die. He just has... This boss just has a pattern. That's how you... No, he almost just got me right there. I was too close to the edge right there. If you touch the green things, I think you're probably going to die. But, yeah, I'm not risking that. I definitely am not. Not that I got this far. I died so many times on this one level. I'm not dying now. No way. How is he still alive? Dude, this wolf is relentless. Holy shit. No! Oh! I thought I missed it! I beat him. Oh, that was really close. Whew! Alright, well, after this level, it's the last level, so I'll probably just skip more of this cutscene. Or just speed it up, perhaps. Yep, last level. Not looking forward to it, but I have beaten this game before, and I don't think this level is as bad as the other ones as that I told. I think. Yeah, I think the boss is annoying, but like when you, it's basically a pattern. Oh yeah, this is definitely enemy spam here. Since it's by a graveyard, this is the last level. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be some enemy spam. Oh yeah, there's zombies, pumpkins, ghosts, crows. What, werewolves, your old man's toilet, like, everything in this game is trying to kill you. Fuck! But it doesn't happen just yet. It looks like it right now, but, no, this is just the warm-up. There's more bullshit coming our way. Which is lovely. Can I actually jump over these? No, I can't. I think I can, but I just didn't do it right. Okay, so you can avoid it, but it's just not easy. Look at this! Look at this! Are you kidding me? Can I just wait for the crow to come over? I want to take care of that first before the ghosts start spawn. Yeah, they're gonna spawn in anyway. What's the point? You gotta be kidding me. Like, if I go over here, keep inching my way closer. Okay, so one ghost spawned, and so did this crow. Okay, so they do spawn in at different times. They don't show up all at once. So that's very reassuring. It's really unfair though, but it's okay. I can probably live with it. I think that's also death too. I don't trust that. They put a candy corn there on top of a platform that looks like it's in the background. So I'm not trusting that. I can't trust it considering that they put a beginner's trap on level 5 as well. What the f what do you do here? They put a pumpkin right there. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, they spawned in way too many enemies here. I can also do that too. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Can I actually... I can do it without getting hit. Oh my god, I impressed myself. I don't mean to brag, but I did that. Okay. Okay, we're close to actually to the end. This level isn't as long as the others. Okay. We're gonna be entering, what, a mausoleum very soon. There's still gonna be a lot of enemy spam, so be on the lookout for that. I'm getting relatively close. Okay, oh my god. Okay, don't do that, come on. I just want to beat the game. Look at all, yeah, there's definitely gonna be a lot. Look at this, like there's so many ghosts there, I couldn't even punch them all. Look at this bullshit. Look how many ghosts spawn over here. That's nice. Alright, I just gotta keep jabbing. That's the only way I'm gonna live. Okay, what? Okay, this is supposed to happen. This looks like death over here, but like you can actually walk on this. I think this is supposed to be like you're being buried alive or something. I can't confirm it, but it looks like it. Yeah, there's spikes there. I don't know why they put spikes there. There really is no reason to put that there. But it's okay. Now what? Oh yeah, this part's cheap. Yeah, it's just fighting zombies in a very tight space. Yeah, that's all there is to it. And I think the final boss might be coming very soon, actually. So we're getting really close. Okay. Any further? And I think we're almost... Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. With the ghosts. They spawned like 3 ghosts on me right there. Do I have to like inch closer and closer to find out where I eventually have to go? That's really annoying. But I guess that's what you're supposed to do in the game. In order to survive. You gotta uppercut and kill as many zombies as humanly possible. Oh, I think we're almost to the end. Oh my god. Yeah, this is almost to the end. I don't want to mess this up, man. Oh, no, no, no. I shouldn't have uppercutted. Oh, no. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of crows that spawn here, too, so that part's annoying. I didn't know I can actually hit them in the air like that. That's a cool strategy. Okay. Punch. Jab. Jab. Okay. What's next? I think there's gonna be another crow that spawns over here, right? I'm gonna get this other one before it swoops down on me. What's next? Oh, there's another one! Anybody else? I want to grab as much health as I can, too. Alright, another one coming down, grabbing that. More crows! Because apparently I didn't get enough crows. Oh, this is it. Rip Donnie, that's the name of the character, by the way, in case you guys didn't know. Oh yeah, final boss time. And I don't know what the... Oh yeah, that's a giant farmer or something. They didn't explain who he... I guess they explained who he was, but... I wasn't paying very much attention to the story. Oh yeah, when he jumps down like that, you have to uppercut him. That's just the way it is. Alright. Okay. Ooh, okay. I think the hands have a pattern, but the pattern is also at complete random. Like, I don't know for sure if I'm gonna get grabbed here or not. No! I didn't even see how much health I had left. It's okay, it's okay. I can just try again. I can try again. Oh my god. It's fine. Just gotta follow the pattern. Sometimes I can uppercut him twice. Like this. There you go. That's what I wanted to do. But sometimes it didn't let me do that. Okay. You have to avoid those hands. Oh yeah, I'm getting a bunch of damage in right here. This is looking really good. Oh, okay. That's okay. There we go, I beat him. I just did it. I beat the game. I guess he does take 5 uppercuts to kill him. I guess so. Oh yeah, here's the ending, by the way. So yeah, this was, Haunted Halloween 85. Very underrated game. Highly recommended if you're a big NES fan. And, what else do I have to say about it? Get it on Steam, because I think it's relatively cheap on Steam in case you don't have enough money to buy a real NES cartridge, like I do. Or you don't have an NES period, you can also just get this on Steam. And you can also get the sequel on Xbox, Haunted Halloween 86, which has the easiest achievements I've ever seen in an Xbox game. It took me like 10 minutes to get all the achievements in that game. But, yeah, both of those NES games are both really, really difficult. And, yeah, they're pretty tough. I'll be real with you, this game was hard. But I'm glad you guys were here with this experience with me. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll let you guys finish up watching this cutscene. And they actually do record the final kill count at the end. So that's why this game makes me feel so good after beating it. Yeah, that's all there is to it. It's a really good NES game. Conclusion said. Anyway, I'll let you guys watch the final cutscene. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.